Yo, whoa, my hair, whatever. I will, I don't know. I will just be alive for a while until I feel like I'm completely dead. Feeling slightly worse than yesterday, but it's okay. I was laying in bed and I was watching how to implement skeletal animations. I think this video, yeah. I'm actually like over here somewhere. I don't know. No, not even here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream.
Hello
I know
there.
everyone's kind of weirded out. We're starting early these days, but don't you worry about it. It's just my sleep schedule's changed, so I gotta change the stream times. You know, it's just natural.
Welcome.
Oh, hey, Lucas. I didn't know you were there. You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, but yeah, I got hyped up and gonna do some more loading of the GLTF models and soon get those animations. Jeez.
Oh, you're gonna load in. Oh.
Gonna Odin. Okay. I got this. Woo! Let's see, so I'm gonna start the server up real quick. Always have the server running. And I'm gonna open up another one of these, put them in here, because it's quite convenient. And
You sound sick.
I am sick.
Not the type of sick, like, you know? Not like, oh, dude, that's sick, but like more like, dude, you sound sick.
Yeah, bro, yeah. It is what it is. It's okay. I'm not dead.
It's not. It is what it is, man. You sound sick, man. You should go see a doctor.
No. It's nothing. I feel better than. I felt worse. I watched my phone. Oh shit, I don't need it. Anyways. I hope I don't need it. I actually realized that for hot reloading, I don't even need to care about these things because I can just I can just reuse them because I check if they already exist, and if they do exist, I will just reuse them. So the materials and the meshes, well, the mesh might be the material might be redone, so then it wouldn't be updated. Fuck, okay, so this wouldn't even work. Damn it. Well, it's a small problem anyways. Shit, I maybe need to rethink the architecture slightly. Woo! But, let's see, if I rethink...
Too hot for the radio.
Yes. Do I even care about hot loading for the meshes? I don't think I do. Maybe if I do care later on, then I will... But one thing I do care about is trying to get this renderer initialization away from the hot reloading, because it's so annoying that it has to be hot reloaded. But I don't know if I could do that. How would I do it if I were to do that? Could I initialize the renderer from here instead? No, maybe. The data of the renderer would have to be in here, like this, like I do with the world. But then I would have to have the functions. But I don't change any logic in... Oh, what the fuck? Inside of the world. These things persist. Yeah, so it wouldn't make sense to do... No, I have to do it like this. It's okay. We'll see later on how we do with the hot reloading for meshes. I don't think I need it. So it will be fine the way it's done. But we do need to figure out why it's not loading those damn Damn. Textures. And why the player is not a system network manager. Why is the player... Okay, wait, hold on. See, I'm gonna open up the Trello, yeah. Working on the model loading, yeah. What is this? Oh yeah, I read it already. So, I think, why is that the enemy works like this, but the player does not? I find it so strange. Am I even spawning this correctly? Because how does it... How do I ever spawn in the entity with a camera on the player? Oh. Yeah, this is not how I spawn a player. Okay, so on other clients, this will be a spawn player, but for the... Okay, that's a bit dumb from my side. Actually, I should maybe think this like...
Hey, nothing's that dumb.
No, that's true. It runs. Maybe we should put it that if it is the player itself. This is... Handle command. Parsed command. Incoming, yeah, because this is when a spawn entity is a player, and I should, but it's also a little bit like, maybe I should... It's more like an event when you connect, but maybe spawn entity should also... It's fine, it's not nothing too crazy. But yeah, they explain why I didn't look like it should have done yesterday. But let's run it. And let's provide our thing from here. Fuck. Not like that. Like this. Boom. But it's hot still. Shit. Yeah, we look kind of funny. Oh yeah, because that's all of the meshes are actually part of the thing. That's true. That's good, that's good. Let's change it so... The enemies will... Put the enemies back to be 0. We'll take the Vulkan, maybe initialize the meshes. I mean, we're not far off, it's not too crazy. We'll put this one back to Ben Bozo. Now all players should be Ben Bozo by default, so let's see. And that's not what's happening. Did I even save it? Because that's impossible. That wouldn't be right now. That's just dumb. What? Yeah, now we are this. Now, if I connect with another player, both of us should be a Benbozo. Damn it! Both of us should be a Bozo. We just need to get the textures in there, but that's okay. Yeah, both of us are a Bozo. Woo! Spawning in enemies should be cubes. Yeah. So players are Bozos and that's a enemies are cubes. That makes sense. Okay, good. Now, why do we still not? Let's try to figure out why we're not loading the textures as it should. Let's start from looking at the rendering. Is the rendering going right for this thing? I probably don't care about this. We're gonna get back to this later on, but for now we don't even care about printing that. I care about getting the material right. And we get the material like this, and it goes in here, and it tries to find the material, and it's returning the default material. Let's go back. Let's take a look at this. So we're in here, right? And I don't think the mesh is a problem anymore, so we can actually also just do this, and well, I don't even need that anymore, but then we can search for model. E, this thing, don't care, and I should get rid of those prints. And then we just have the initialization, and now all I care about is understanding why the material is not looking to be the complete wrong thing. I'm gonna say material name. We're gonna do an S, and then we're gonna go surface.name. Here we go. So what name is it trying to get? Because it should be getting... It didn't... Oh, that's so good. I love tea. It's trying to get material 002, material 001, and then chunk material, but the material that it ends up getting is... let's do this. And then we say new line, got material, got name. Then we'll check which material did we actually get from here. We got the material. Oh, that's the material address. Let's change this to be just a material. So we have a middle step in. I'll just say material. I can't spell it. Oh shit. Const material underscore address. That is equal to material dot buffer dot device address. Maybe I should. It's okay. This will be material dot name, and then we have to change this thing. Why not just do? Well, we'll remove this here. Just get the material there, and that should now print the. So it got the material 01, it got the chunk material, but it rendered yet with the wrong material. Interesting. Maybe the material is referencing the wrong thing. That's the only other logical thing that could happen, is that the material is referencing the wrong address or buffer. And that can only happen when we initialize this shit, so... Because I'm getting the right material name when I retrieve it, so... Let's try that.
Dude, sniffle one more time, on God.
No, I need to charge a little bit. Wait, it's loading. But that means we have to go into model and check when, because the materials are obviously there. I mean, if I could do a quick test for this, because we should have materials. We should have materials. Let's say that should be in D, and it's from self render sources materials. There should be entries. Is entries? No, like that. We should have materials, whatever. Like one default, and then is it material 001, material Benboso, and is it one more? So like 4, I think there should be. Well, that's freaking unreadable. There, materials, yeah, 4. So there are 4 of them, but somehow all of them are referencing the same. Oh, it may be that. What if I just said to always get I'm gonna try this. This may be stupid, but this may make sense. If we always say to get, let's provide it with the chunk material before I check anything else. I'm gonna try that. And we're also gonna see that I actually got that. Okay, no, so chunk material, okay, I was being unsure if it didn't matter that I updated something wrong, but no, it's right. Then we're gonna check and now we're gonna address. Now confirm one more thing. Material buffer device address. And we'll take this one back to surface dot material name. Maybe we should have material ID, but we'll see. Ah shit, that won't work. Still have to provide the... Is it a point? Like so, right? It is a pointer, is there? Or it's a U64, yeah, but I think that's the same thing. Or should I say... Yeah. Let's see, what does it say? Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh shit. Maybe I have to do an integer because it's just a handle. Yeah, okay, all of these are different addresses though. Like you can see trunk material. So the addresses are different, but yet the material that is uploaded to that space is always red. So we'll have to check in here then when we do create this material. Material, I do it. Where do I do it? It should be over here somewhere. This is for the image meshes. Hold on, what the fuck? I'm not what? Because where do I do the actual material? Here. Create material. New material is initialized to be this thing, and then sample index. Because here I give it the view image and every una puna. So we'll have to take a look in here. That what am I actually creating with? Because this is the only place where it could go wrong if I do this incorrectly. But I think this should be alright how I create the actual thing and how I store it. I just need to make sure that because this is a horrendous way to do it. I genuinely don't like this, but actually, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Could I not? Because these are arrays. Could I not? At the beginning of this whole thing, make the assumption that this should be fine. And then just append it to that array. And then I could use the same index. I think that could even work better. I think it would be cleaner also, but we're gonna make sure first that this is the problem, because I think the problem lays somewhere around that. Okay. We have to first of all get rid of the old prints, because otherwise these will not be funny to try to read what's going on. But we'll do an std log debug, and we will say material ID. Somebody pinged me. Wow. Okay, where was I? Material ID, and I will also do a sampler ID, just to make sure to get that one at the same time. And then we'll provide this information from here. I don't really store anything else. These are the sampler, especially is just a pure Vulkan handle, and the image. Well, the image might actually. What do I store? I don't think I store the name for the image. That would be crazy. Is this legal to do? I hope it's legal to do. Yeah, you need a semicolon, of course. It seems to be fine. Let's. These things are actually something we will have to be looking into later. But for now, I don't care about that. I care about getting the damn materials in there. Let's see. Material ID. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. Yes, so, but how can this be? Because I have no idea why this would be the case. I only load one, but how can it? Okay. Let's do another one over here. Because these ones shouldn't be like this. Let's call it just image index, and this one is sampler index. Then want this one. And that one we want to replace this thing over here. Yeah. So we're gonna print out the image and see, because these things should... They should increment. They cannot be 0, those, because if those are 0, then we have fucked up. I don't think it builds. No, it doesn't, because I have forgotten to use something. Right. How is the RTX going? You're... Bro, maybe one day we'll make something like that, but... Oh shit, this is not looking good. I should never... In the same mesh render, I should never have to have the same. That I should not. How is this possible? Then it makes sense that this is fucked, because if you look in here, materials, we have 0, 1, and 2. And we do load materials 0, 0, 1, materials, chunk material, and material 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1. Rather, I cannot speak. So you aren't reaching the deadline. Yes, we will have to cut our salary in half. Yeah. Nah. But I don't understand how this could even happen, because this is taken from the actual GLTF, and this has been fine before. So I'm a bit unsure how these indexes could even be 0. They shouldn't be. Wait, am I doing this? No, wait. Material. Because I go through each material here, and then I see there is a base color, and base color index. There you can see there should be 0, 1, and 2, but I'm getting 0, 0, 0, 0. What the fuck? Because this is also per... Hold on. Primitives, yeah. Primitive material. How is this wrong? Let's see, where does it go wrong? Why do you call variables one letter? This one... Hey, you're a threat to human. No, yeah, to be fair, that's good. It was taken from a example code that I copy-pasted it, and I kind of left it with one variable name. It's quite bad. I think you're right, I should probably not call it that. We can probably just rename it while we're at it. GLTF loaded. And then what we can do is also for the primitives, to maybe call them actual primitives, or primitive. But let's take a look. Let's see, because this is so weird. I'm gonna take this thing and I'm gonna put it. Material name. There should always be a material, right? So we're gonna say, or I hope it might crash the material, and I'm gonna say any. Here, so we're gonna see all of the information. I'm gonna say material, and then we're gonna hope for the best. Let's see. There we have it. So, let's see. We load in the material. This one. And this one should be... If we find a base color texture, index 0, index 1, index 2. Okay, that's great. So that means I'm doing something else completely dumb and rickery shit, fuck. Let's see, because it goes in here and it's like, yeah, I do exist. And then somehow I managed to fuck that up. Let's see, I'm gonna say, what is this? Index. Index is just a number, yeah. Texture index. But it's base color. Okay, so, let's see. Index 2, index... Okay, so I do get the right index also. Well, how the fuck do I fuck this up then? Because these two will refer to the textures down here. Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, then I understand why I'm doing things wrong here. But what the fuck? I think they are not supposed to be like that. Are they supposed sampler 0, source 0? Well, okay, it can only take from this thing, so... But what am I doing then? I have some logic completely misunderstood here. Because... Okay, this makes sense. It makes sense what it's doing then. But then it doesn't make sense what the fuck I'm doing. How am I supposed to do this thing? What if I change... Take this thing back. No. Okay, but that looks better, kind of. Just run breakpoints.
Do it again.
How do you run breakpoints? I need to get more used to GDB, I guess.
Code? Like when you're scripting?
No, yeah, in the code, like when you run through the program.
So you can, like, you know, debug it better?
Yeah. And I should look at some crash course on how to GDB. Preferably I would not like to do that. What the fuck you?
Damn, I'm doing some constraints in my rig, and I just realized I have the thumb on the wrong side. No! God damn.
Just realized you can't in your...
Sure.
No, but you can run with GDB. I know you can, right? Or what's the GF2? But I don't know how well this will work with LLDB. Yeah. I don't know how it will work though with the networking and whatnot, but we could try that. But right now... Yeah. But I think this is still faster to do. I feel more comfortable with this, at least for now. I'm still trying to think, wait. Index to...
Everybody, stand back. He's thinking.
I'm thinking like crazy. But I'm not... Okay, so it's referring to material 1, but why is it then... Okay, yeah, so that's... Why do I have a different... Material name... I don't know how the debugger will work with hot reloading. I haven't... But now I'm doing this wrong. We have to do it at the end once we get there. Well, actually, if I do hot reloading, I don't even need to... In a debugger, I could just inspect the variables, right? Right. Let's try that maybe. What if I do that? So I will just I'm gonna do it. Let's see, probably Claude can help me just getting the commands right.
Hey, intern!
Let's check LLDB or GDB. Or I think there is, what is it called? GF2 debugger. Oh, fuck, okay. Uses LLVM as its backend, and LLV is LLVM native debugger, so it understands SIG debugging for dwarf more reliably. GD works too, but you will hit more rough edges with SIG specific types. With the debug SIG build and run LLDB. I gotta make some more tea real quick. Woo. And then if somebody joins, they don't have to see a GPT question going on here. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So how do we get started with this thing? Isn't it just... Wow. Let's see, download the script. I think I already have it, but let's get it one more time. CD tools. Yeah, I do have one there already. Git pull. Ah, that's not this, but pull. But tips you can run. Is there any troubleshooting? Damn. Should probably not have the webcam on there. Plugins. GB has a line that refers to GBD printing, which doesn't exist in your GB Python version. But it's just... what? No. Are you just commenting it out? That's crazy. I don't think I can do that. If it's for Epic, I don't really care. I don't have Unreal on my computer. Okay. I'm making an assumption that's why you would have it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Please read the rest of this file to learn more about using the configuration G if you're new to see this article. If you want to make the debugging builder of GF, use command. You can run the application with GF. Any additional command line argument passed to GF will be forwarded to GDB. Press Ctrl-Shift-P to synchronize your working directory with GDB after you start your target executable. Okay. I think we can actually refer to this thing. Let's see, I'm gonna provide it with this thing. So it's just GF. We'll have to start a new terminal. Word, but I don't know. If it added some source or some like environment path. Zig build. GF2. Zig. No. It should be backslash. Zig out. Binary client. Let's see, GF2 not found. Let's see if I do this. Oops. GF2, GF. Do I have to add them to my global? Are the executables in here? There's GF2. So I probably have to add it to my environment path or something. Let's see. I thought it maybe was gonna do that in the build, but okay. You can get it through EA as well. Wait, let me check that. March. Because if I could do that, I may prefer it. TF2. TF2. Oh, you can. Okay. Ah, yeah, stay. Okay, good. So now if I do this, command line works. So just like normal. Okay, and then I presumably just do run. Okay. Or start. B GLTF model, let's see. Okay, so wait, where do I type that? Here? Breakpoint GLTF model Zig 270. Make breakpoint of future shared live. Ah. Oh my god. Ah, hold on, another space. Okay. Everything after gets okay, and then run. I don't think it got it. Oh, command line arguments there. I can do it like that. Okay, good. That should only happen if I don't have a error Steam. Yeah, it did not get executable path is invalid. Ah, is it? Where is it run? Do I Or can I do this? Damn it. Ah, we're just trying things out. It's no biggie. Can I do that? No executable file specified. Okay. Well, can I just do Zig out binary client run? Is it absolute path that it wants? What the fuck? W. I don't know, it doesn't seem to do. Start? At least the button froze. The whole thing froze. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Okay, let's do this. Let's run one more time. Breakpoint ELTF model.zig 217. So, and then set args. Damn it. And then run. Does it output anything? Does it tell me? What's it working on? I have no idea what it's trying to do right now. It's just there. It's just a red button. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I don't know if it's even loading. No, we're not winning. I don't know, it's not just... I don't know. But register. What if I just... What the fuck is going on? Good. And that's it. Arcs. Then I want to put the... this thing. Now if I run it... nothing. I don't think it runs. Oh wait, there it runs. That's crazy. Player spawn. Okay, so now I'm running it through the GDBB. That's some crazy amount of windows over here. Woohoo! Let's figure this shit out. Okay, so now if I were to go and put a breakpoint at model, no, but now it won't do this. GLTF model.sig 217. It's not gonna... not responding. Whenever I try to put a damn breakpoint in this damn piece of garbage, it just... right, because it can't. Because the way I do it with networking. Oh, fuck me. Okay, what if I just bypass the network? What if I just, you know... okay, we'll do this for temporarily. I think it will not be too crazy. Let's see, what happens if I just do this? Welcome to networking, yeah, fuck. Set arts. I haven't tried how bad this will crash and burn, but I really need to make it so that you could still like launch the application without connecting to a server. I don't think it does that. It's okay. We will not do debugging then with this thing because I cannot. If I don't have a server connection, I cannot do this. It's fine. We'll take it another time. Well, when I have done that, you can do so. Now this is fine. We'll just continue on with the. Ooh. I may go head soon again, brother. Oh my god, I feel you. Just a sec, I'm gonna grab my water bottle.
Water bottle.
Now you come to the same as me, you want a listen server on the client. And now it's way more complicated. Oh, yeah. No, I think I'm fine. I will just make a... what I'm thinking is that you should still like be able to be in a kind of like menu state or something like that that would still load everything in the background. So what right now I do is that I have a server and a client, right? And for the client to be created, it first has to connect to the server so the client can continue doing whatever it's supposed to do. But what I think I will just do is when you start a client, you start a client, and then you will have this menu stage that loads the whole game. Of course, you won't be able to play anything, but then if you want to connect somewhere, then you will request connection to the server and get back to here. But you should still be able to launch the client without any problems and load stuff. because it's not that big of a game. But for now I don't do that. For now we'll just go with good old printf. Who's with me? I am. So the problem that I'm trying to figure out right now is Zig build run there. Is why are my when I initialize shit. Let's do this. Figure out the listen server in the game client. That's what I want to do. What do you mean figuring out the... So I don't need a dedicated server? I mean, you could still... Like, what I'm thinking is that when you host a server, you just start... Like, from the client, you would fork a process that would be the server. Like, isn't that how Minecraft does it? And that would be like their dedicated server. But it's still, like, on the client.
Man, I still don't think you totally grasped the concept of, like, what a dedicated server is. Like, I think you just, like the word dedicated just sounds so nice and awesome.
No, the dedicated is when you just have a separate executable for the game. Like you don't have a client on it. That's why it's called dedicated. So a dedicated server is just you run it without any having like there's not a player on the running application. You just connect
generally
clients.
Yes, like dedicated it's like an empty shell. Like it generally you don't want it to do any rendering or anything like that. It's just processing. But like that's such like the only games that really do that are live service games. Like that's where that's the part where like I don't think you quite
No. That's Minecraft does it. Minecraft runs. You can host a Minecraft server without a client connected to it. Like that's what the server that jar.
Like yes, but like you like for Minecraft, it's like you could just host on yourself, but you could go to a third party. But these third parties, like a lot of them, like they'll host the dedicated service. I don't know. It's a little intricate because I know you can't go out of your way and host your own Rust server because it's like a competitive. You won't get access to like the dedicated server. So you got to go to a third party that has trusted with them to host. Like then you pay them to host the server and they give you the admin rights to it, right? So it's like.
But that's just the same thing. It's still just an executable that runs the server. It's just behind some trusted people now. That's the only difference. The technical thing is still the same.
I think it's got more technicality to it, just a little bit, than just having a peer-to-peer.
Yeah, but I don't have peer-to-peer. I have a dedicated server. The clients have...
I'm just saying, it's like you're gonna have extra technicalities.
No, like there is the... You can have client side. What is the... There's dedicated server. There's client and server architecture, which is the dedicated, where you have a server application and a client. Then there's the peer-to-peer where
still have. Go ahead.
There's the peer-to-peer where there is no dedicated server. Every client runs for themselves. This is mostly done in RTS because it's so heavy to compute all of the entities. Then there is the one where one client is the authoritative, and they run like the game and the client at the same time.
The authoritative one is generally what you kind of want to go for.
Yeah, but that's what I'm well, I can do both dedicated and the authoritative, but it's still like it's more leaning towards dedicated, just hidden to be like the authoritative, because the client will launch a separate executable, which is a server, but I can also just launch the server as a separate executable and as actual server somewhere else in the world, and it will still work the same way, because it's just server executable. But wait. Figuring out the listen server and the game client, that's what I want to do. What do you mean figuring out the listen server in the game client? Why is this not building? I have a problem with some print somewhere? I don't see where that could be. Isn't the name just a... Oh, it's an object. Oh, that crashed. Interesting. Huh? Vulkan mesh handle preload. I don't think that should have crashed. Create model mesh with model with mesh. Well, whatever. It's Where's the window, anyways? What the fuck? I just realized it doesn't even. Oh wait, it's connecting, but it's having problem connecting. Okay, wait. The material name is right here. Okay. But somehow, what am I doing then wrong with this? Because I'm getting the wrong, the wrong thing. Materials. This is... They should be referring to the right. But they are not. Because it's taking the length and it's adding, and that should be the second. How? Let's take a look. I'm just gonna say amount. I don't know what I mean by amount, but and I'm gonna see. I wanna see the images. And then I wanna see. The samplers. There's just one. There should be two. No wait, amount there's two. Yeah, no. Then how the hell is it possible that it's doing the wrong thing there? Sort of work, the host is typically the same executable running a dual role and not separate processes. Ah, okay, so you... Oh, that's a listen, okay. I guess, yeah, for debugging purposes, that would actually be quite ideal. But I still like the separate executable. I think you kind of have to try maybe stuff. Like I started off with doing an ECS for this thing, and then later on I was like, fuck, that was such a not worth it thing. So I removed it. Just the plain old array is just better. Well, basically ECS is that, but just a bit more complicated. Arrays. But let's see. I'm thinking I have to do something wrong with when I create the images and the samplers, right? Because otherwise, I think I'm getting the right information here. I have to restart the server because my client can't connect to it, but... Then you can do check, like, is host. Oh, yeah. Well, you could still also store in the connection who is host if you wanted to do something like that, but I don't think that's the same thing, or who's owner or something like that. But who is host is kind of like... Yeah. Let's see. Here I load... Let's take the samplers first, because sampler is quite easy to see what the fuck you're doing wrong. But the samplers, then again, is not something of... I wanna sneeze. Okay, and then we get the images. And then I append the image, and how do I create this? Damn it. Because it seems like the data is completely fucked what I'm doing. What we are debugging is, I can show you the visual thing that is wrong. Because I do get all of the information right. I do this, I get that it's material 1 and sampler 1. But yet it's using material 0 and material... okay, I don't know. Material 0 seems to be used, even though it should be using material 1. Is it not connecting? Right. Oh my god, I just realized. My dumbass. It's red. And red is materials 0. But it says that I'm using material 1. I don't understand how this is possible that it's... I know I'm using the right material because I also printed the name that I'm trying to access and all of this points to this thing. I think if I were to go into... This may crash. But let's see. So here I have the render resources. If I don't create a default material... Let's try that. We are not gonna create a default material and default textures. Yeah, I can change it to pink. I don't know what's combination of pink. Is it like green and I don't know. We're gonna put it like let's do it a bit of green in there, so red, green, whatever. Well, that should have updated it. Did it? I call it green colored, even though it's not green. Ah! Oh, wait, what do I do in the... Oh my god. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my days. I was thinking like, what the fuck is going on here? This is bullshit. And it's like, I just have the shaders wrong. Nah. That's bullshit. Alright, thank you. Mystic frames, bro. What are you doing right now? Yeah, I was trying to figure out why I didn't get the right materials to the renderer. But now I am, or to the shaders. Or I was getting the right stuff all along. I just completely ignored the. Fuck me. Ain't no fucking way that was. Oh my god. But yeah, that's fire. Clip it? Sure, we can share another fucked up moment. See, there's the other guy. Woo! We actually got it. Is it time for animation snap, boys? And that's so crazy. Now we still have a few problems with the world transformation from loading GLTF models. I don't know how many times I've done that mistake. Bro. Yeah. That's so true. It's still a really convenient... Can you do this twice? Yeah, to just easily like reload shaders, especially they do it so fast. My code doesn't do it as fast if I want to start doing some weird shit in here. Like, I don't know. If I start doing this thing again. Wait, do I have the right thing? Yeah. So, yeah, you see it takes a little bit longer to get that thing to take effect, but it's fine. Wait, yeah, the eyes are too, they just have a lot more vertices, that's crazy. I should give a more like free camera style, probably also as an option to debug stuff a bit easier. But I'm going to rebuild my tool. Yeah, nice. See if it can handle my hot reloading. Yeah, hot reloading is so freaking awesome. I just love hot reloading. It's like the best thing for all sorts of reasons. Now I just need to fix my memory leaks because we have a few of those. Okay, but I would still consider this model loading done. Maybe. One thing I need to check still before I cross that thing is what if we go to Vulkan here at the top where I load the default models. We're gonna move this thing away, the render resource. I think we'll make it a separate file because it's so big and takes a lot of space here. Wait, see if I can handle hot trip because it finds dirty files, etc. So far, transforms, make sure they are okay first. Oh. Let's see. If I do mecha, it's called. Like so. Is it called mecha? It didn't load. Oh, it's with the little M. Oh. Why did that happen? Oh, the file. Oh, it still had the wrong. Ah. Okay. Probably shouldn't crash the application if you can't load the model. But that's okay. Yeah, this is the problem right now with my render. It doesn't put the offsets on the transforms of the nodes of the GLTF, so everything is just in the same category. There's a lot of things being loaded here. You can see a lot of primitive materials. I don't know if it loaded a single one of those materials. What the fuck? But yeah, there's still a few cool things we should do here, but I'm not that interested in fixing that. But I'm interested in getting these offsets right, because those will be required for the animation part. But I'm gonna be right back. I have to take a leak. Alright. I'm back. I'm dying. It's okay. Okay. I think first of all, I think what we were gonna do is first take care of some of these leaks that I have now introduced. Because there are a few of them. If you load a model, right? I think we can get rid of those prints as well, because we don't need them anymore. Yeah. Close that. So you can see here, there's not many, but we'll take care of them. At least there's no Vulkan leaks, VMAs, so that's good. But we do have leaks here. I want to get rid of them because it looks just cleaner, and I know where they are from. First of all, if you go to model here, let's get rid of the prints. I think I will keep one there because that one is really good if I ever need to come back in here and do a few modifications. Because we're gonna do that later on, because we're gonna have a bit more complicated models maybe, or simpler, and then we want to check on these things again. But for now, what we got is good enough. I will actually do a git commit on it. Do you manage memory with an arena allocator, or how does it work with Zig? I just do use a general purpose allocator. You can change them quite easily in here, or deep a deep heap allocator. There are multiple like implementations that you could do. Still. There's an arena allocator that you could do if you wanted to. Like there is different ways to do this. I'm not really that good to understand like allocators, to be honest. But I just yeah, arenas are really nice. I haven't really run into an issue where I actually would have a problem with just using a general purpose allocator or whatnot. The only thing where I do kind of remotely close to that is insistence here. Well, actually no. I just initialize an hash map here with... Okay, I don't. I just do it on the server. I don't do it on the client. I'm lying as fuck, holy shit. Anyways. Here, system... Oops, wrong. Here. I just ensure total capacity of that, and that's the closest I get to doing this kind of things, but yeah. Well, it's not even an allocator, it's just a chunk of memory that I use for all of the entities. A few gigabytes and then I don't care. But then you... Oh, but that's actually pretty cool, because then you manage, like... But how do you... Because when you allocate for 1 gigabyte or a few gigabytes, you don't get that immediately from the OS, or do you ensure that you do get... Like, how deep have you gone into implement allocating that? I'm just asking, I just know that's a little bit of the stuff I do know, I'm just asking. So it doesn't do a page fault, or what are they called? Let's take this into its own file. I'm gonna call it render resources. And I'm gonna put it inside of Vulkan. Render resources.zig. And what we'll do is we'll take all of this. Take that, save it. Go into here. Paste it in here, we can get rid of that, and then go to the end of the file, remove this, and then go at the top. And then see what we'll need. We'll need a... Whoa! We need Vulkan in here. What else do we need? We need meshes. We need material. Whoa. And we need image. Material, bro. Wait. Hello, Nulderef. Nulderef. Oh my god. I'm dying. Just allocate a few. Okay, good. We need a standard library. Standard. Differref. Yes, differref. We need a VMA. Can I type a M? What else do we need? Physical device and device. So const. Let's do physical device. It's from device and then dot physical. And then we'll do the logical. But that's just called device. And then descriptor. I will just take the whole namespace for that. The extension. Num-C. What the fuck? Oh wait, what am I doing? Your phone died. No. What else is problematic here? Check. Ah. Oops. It's more of a function, so I'm gonna put it here. So you can do it two ways. Allocate a full block with malloc or just virtual memory. But isn't malloc turning you up? Is it until you use the memory in malloc, they're user arranged and then commits the page as needed? Isn't it? Doesn't malloc also just reserves, like, it doesn't actually give you the memory yet, it just says that you have it, but until you use maybe I'm mistaken, but that's how I remember it. I'm not that deeply invested, to be honest, but a little bit I know. Maybe, I don't know. Or there you reserve arrange, yeah, then commits pages as needed. Yeah. So is that what you do? So you just but you still need to. Then you will wait. No, I just do malloc. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then you keep track of. Yeah, and then when you allocate stuff, you just manually check for spaces in your block of memory to where to put them. How do you handle memory fragmentation? Or does that even become a problem? So Odin comes with a lot of built-in things. I believe Linux does malloc lazily. Yeah. So you use its implementation of arena allocation. Okay, so you... Okay, cool. Yeah, probably then should have to look into how it does it in order to answer that. It's really awesome. Yeah, by default, mmap only does stuff on page faults, yes. There's so many cool things to learn about how computers work and these things, but one thing at a time, right? Because, oh Jesus, it's so cool. Maybe one day we'll... Oh my god, should I have a stream where I implement a allocator? Man, that would be crazy. In C or Sig, I guess, but I don't know how complicated it would be. Probably not too complicated. Depends on what one means by implementing an allocator, maybe. I think a virtual arena, it gives you a full virtual address. Yeah. I'm going to learn a little bit more also about those things. So, we just removed 137 lines from there. It's just hell of a lot better. Let's go to the model here, because this one will have a few problems at the top. This is not from here any longer. Then, as it's just virtual, you get it over time by the physical RAM. Yeah. I think this should still work the same. I don't think I have it referenced anywhere else, so... Let's see. Yeah, still works the same. Now it's just a bit cleaner. Now let's get rid of all of this. This should actually be taken care of quite well. Let's see. In here, wait, what the fuck do I have here? Scripture layout, oh yeah, just do that. Let's see, in the deinit. Because it should go through here, we deinitialize all of the models. And this should take care of all of this. So where is the leaks coming from? Because I think actually everything should be taken care of. Unless... Models doesn't refer to owning... What? Oh shit. Well, that's fine. A colleague at work, he's 60, he told me about a legend of a developer who he worked with at Ericsson a long time ago. They found this tool to detect memory leaks and was very eager to show this legend. You talking about Valgrind? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not freeing any of the models. Well, that's 2 leaks less. Then they ran the tool at it. Said nothing, so they thought I was bugged. So this was way back in C. It was just that he never had mirror leaks for all of the code that he built for years. I think this must have been before Valgrind. This is probably 30 years ago. Holy shit, okay. That's impressive. Oh, see, it's such a nice language. Yeah, even though I use C. C is honestly, I like C. C is nice. And it's actually like, C is not that... They wanted to just show him that he wasn't that great, and it completely backfired. Oh my god, yes. Like, there are some people who, all other colleagues had memory leaks, yeah. But I think there's just some people who... Well, I think anyone can actually learn it and practice, right? To really see what code does and understand it, and then just don't make any, like, mistakes. But that comes from a lot of, like... Well, as of anything, just practice it more, and you will get it right. I think... This should now actually be quite fine, but I don't understand where I still have some leaks from. The unit of materials should... I do free all of these things, so that should be fine. And then I go through each image, I call the init on the image. I don't store anything. No. And then the samplers, and then the meshes. So somehow I still have leaks. Maybe it's in the creation somewhere of the model. What if I... I had lunch with Eskil Steenberg a few weeks ago. No way, he sits at this C committee. Oh my god, he's been at a few of the Better Software. Yeah, I've seen those Better Software conferences. That's so freaking cool. Oh my god. Doesn't Eskil, like, he uses like C, was it 89? What was it? I don't remember, but it's like, you don't need anything else. Such a freaking, like, based. Oh my god. Yeah, C89, holy shit. That's so cool. It's so awesome. Sorry, I was dying. I'm still gonna figure these leaks out, because I'm a bit unsure, because I'm... Obviously I have them. But at the same time, like, why do I have them? Am I missing something? great person. He's really fun to talk with. He knows everything, I think. Yeah, he probably does. Hey, man. Oh wait, default material. Oh no. Here we have a wait, initialize. But we do this, so why am I doing this thing? Yeah, I shouldn't do that. I should do this. Yeah. So there we've got rid of one more Nordics. And the same probably goes for... No. I don't have to worry about it over here. Because I just create the thing like this and that thing from here. This is a bit weird how I do it, but it's okay. He has built his own game studio now. There are 3 people. Yeah, I saw something of it. It was pretty cool. Should be fine. I wanna sneeze, but I can't. Woohoo! Yeah, then because I don't initialize this thing, but it should still be appended to all of those, so we shouldn't have any leaks there. And there should be 1 leak less. Where's the... Because I haven't really added anything else besides these models to be loaded. So that the memory still leaks is kind of weird. Could I figure out more Valgrind would be so nice because it tells you so much more, but I don't know if I can get something like that with Zig. Okay. Let's see. What could possibly do a leak over here? Because I do defer content. I do deinitialize this thing. I don't know, just depend, but this gets freed in the end. I do free this thing as well. And I do free the pixels. And I do deinitialize this. After I'm done with them. Where could I possibly have leaks? I don't understand. I feel like I got everything under control, but obviously I don't. Fuck. Crazy, what the fuck? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I never deinitialized these ones. But do I need to do that? Wait, hold on, I should be. What? Oh yeah, but that's just for me to refer them in a different way. I still do this. So yeah. Hello, Brain Rot Cool Sigmara. How are you? I don't know, I'm thinking I'm gonna... Is there no good way? Could I run, perhaps? Whoa! Could you get more data from the debug allocated, like where it was allocated, like the caller? Yeah, I'm trying to see. The empty stack trace from general purpose usually mean the stack trace depth is set to 0 or debug info is missing before reaching for external tools. Let me check how allocator is configured. Zig GPA can show you exactly where each lake allocation happens if configured correctly. Okay. Let's hope it's right. Ha! So I can change the allocator information maybe. The default let me check. The issue is that debug allocator defaults to 0 stack trace frames. You need to get set stack frames configuration. Let me check each field. Thank God for these tools, you know? If it can find something like that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. But after we get this, I think that is right, so we'll put it there, and then we'll start with animations. Woo! I have a few things here, but we'll add a checklist also. And one of the things is fix node transforms. That's one of the things we have to do before we can even start to do any sort of animations. Should we try to... Can you give me microphone permission in Discord voice chat?
Ooh, you gotta earn that. And Harold's not here to do it. He can't distract the man from the live stream.
Yeah.
It takes him like a whole hour to figure out how to give someone permissions.
Yeah, so we... Just to keep it fair for everybody else also, it's just usually talk in the voice chat with you or something like that. Or, well, kind of like, yeah, we still have some kind of tests to just see who, just so we don't give everybody just straight up access. So question for my game, should I do heroes like WC3 or should I do factions like Age of Empires only? Wait, what is VC3? Warcraft. Ah. Yeah, no worries. Should you do heroes like or factions like? I actually don't know the concepts between either or. And then Warcraft heroes are special units that lead armies, gain experience, learn spells, and provide auras to nearby units with maximum level of 10. Age of Empires 23 civilization, including the base game, factions, and those added through expansions. The game distinguishes between standard civilization and variant civilization. Okay. You can build a hero with abilities you can cast for your any army is almost like this one big unit. Okay. I mean, it depends kind of like, well, I guess this is the play style you're now deciding, right? So he has more, this faction has a unique archer like swords, yeah. I mean, I would... What is like the idea of the game? I personally would prefer Age of Empires like factions kind of style. If it's like a top-down game with multiple units, I think like managing one special unit and put the effort into that doesn't feel right with a top-down with a kind of top-down mass where you have multiple units. I guess you can get more attached to that unit, but it's also like, yeah. Ooh. You got me some answers. Here's the problem. Vulkan DNIT line, you do GPU destroy model which frees GLTF model structure point, but never cleans up its internal array list. Well, I do that. I think it's quite outdated on what I do. But it's okay. The leak allocation are nodes. Backing array 1 per model. Top nodes, backing array, and children. So... to answer your original question about tooling, yes, Valgrind worked on SIG binary Valgrind leaks, check full SIG args, and it will show full backtrace. The recent SIG debug allocator shows empty traces, probably the dynamic library boundary your system module is SO. To fix actual leaks, you need to add proper DNIT to GLTF. Yeah, okay. But I should be able to run this. Now that's crazy. Wait, let me try. I wanna do that. Whoa! First, let's just connect normally. Just to see that everything is alright. We'll quickly open those. Yes, everything is good. I think about it. I will think about it. Doing heroes are way more work. Yeah, should not see something like this. Error debug memory address leaked your file thing. Conspuff try allocate. Yeah. So let's see. Do you even have Valgrind installed? I don't think I do. No. Can I just sudo pacman it? Good. Let's see. Leak. Check. Equals full. And then we will provide it with the path to executable, right? And can I still do this? So like it should work from what I read on SIG threads. So you'd see a call like, so you see the call that like 35, for example. Cannot parse server Steam, invalid character. Oh, it took that as the actual argument. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Took too long, damn it. Wait, let me just, can I stop the application? I can't stop. It's just running. No! No! Oh. It's okay, I kind of know the problem anyway right now, but it's funny. Everything runs normal, yeah. Okay, let's try one more time. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Okay, I guess we... Oh! I don't know. I don't know if it's, amount 26. That's crazy. It's okay though. I don't care. No, I don't care. But we're just gonna go with this. And we do need to get rid of the nodes here. The nodes. You don't have to worry about any of these things. I guess we could destroy self and then put self equal to undefined. And then what we could do, because we have to get rid of the name, we could also store here, but we do need these things. So a for loop for the self.nodes. We get the node. And do I have a node.be in? Oh wait, what? No. I don't need a node in it. But I need to destroy the node. Wait, I don't need to destroy the node. The node itself is a... What the fuck? Wait, isn't this enough? Okay. There's still 4 leaks. 5. I lied. Are you in debug mode? Yeah. Because you don't see the caller address, right? I just saw from your console that you leaked, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea, but it's I think what the fuck? Can you try that stack free? We can try that, yeah. When you do debug allocator init, okay. Oh. Maybe okay. 16, like that? No. Still nothing. Oof. What else is there? I think I should probably just go and take another rest. I am not feeling too good, but yeah. I just want to get these leaks and then we can do that. Ooh. I should probably also eat. Even though I don't feel like eating, I should eat. Oh. We're so good. We're close. We're so good. We're so good, guys. Oh my god. My desk doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. Oh my god. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I think also like you're actually helping really good. I'm just like I'm really not feeling it right now. Oh. But I'm just gonna get these last couple of leaks here and then because like it's not something that is impossible. My application is not. I know I don't write the most beautiful code, but I wouldn't say it's that bad. Like it's quite clear on the memory management that the order how things work. But you build with -o debug. Actually I don't know. I don't know. Can I see that somewhere? Because I haven't checked in how the this thing runs or what it does. If we don't have anything here, I just do b build standard options, optimize options. That's just returning an empty structure of this thing, which is this, and by default should be null then. So it shouldn't go through this, or am I? Release mode is... Well, there's a lot of debugs. But these are prints. Yeah, but like the... I still think the problem is still just the way I do. Still, no wait, I'm free now. The thing. Why am I still getting? Wait, hold on. Because I go through every single one of these. I call D and it on that. I destroy nodes. The nodes, which has no other information than just they don't allocate any other information. I haven't the name of the node is a bit I shouldn't do this. Oh wait, no. Oh no, this is fine. Huh. But that should be fine then. Still have 5 more of these. I mean, they are small allocations, these things. Wait, what the fuck? No, wait, I'm reading the wrong allocation? No, this is... It's this one, right? Seven... F2... No, that's... Oh wait, wrong. Fuck, this is bad, but this is the same. It's a 19-byte allocation. But no, that's a small free. Okay, brother. Where's an allocation? I'm trying to find an allocation that has that address. Okay, brother. Maybe I should just go sleep. No, we are so close. It's just a few leagues somewhere. It shouldn't be this hard. Let's see, I'm just... I know. Maybe I can help it find reading those messages, but... the free each child array list. Did I do that? I don't think I because those are just pointers to more of the same, so I don't allocate children. They are the same node. Oh, but I need to free the array list itself, right? For every single node, it needs to free. If there is a right. So when I go here, I go here. Let's do a DNA bunny. And then I also need to destroy this array list as well. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Woo. This, I should probably figure out a smarter way to handle it, because this doesn't look good at all. Or at least I don't like it. I should have just nodes at the
And
top.
that's enough. You said that's the way you like it, and I said that's enough. That's all it needs to be.
Oh yeah. Okay, now let's see how bad this goes. Two more leaks. God damn it! And they come from where? Where could they come from? But material should definitely free itself. Do I free that thing itself? Yes. Yes. There's two leaks from somewhere. I can't say from where. It's pissing me off. Should it happen here? This has to be one of the initialization stages. I create two models. Could it be related to that? What if I did this? Would this reduce the amount of leaks by one? Then I know it's something to do with this. It does, okay. So it's something related with this thing, because I do call this in two places. Now why would this give me a leak? Because this still adds the crate resource, create mesh, I provide the mesh. And then I create one of these things. I dupe the thing, I dupe the thing. This thing doesn't get freed. Let's fix that. Okay, I found it. let's do a GPA. U8. So it needs a try. And then we can also do in here self dot or GPA dot 3. I don't know. So now if I go to main real quick, we can remove the put this one to false. Now it should be fine. Yeah, no leaves. Woo! I don't know, AI is still thinking over there what it could be. You don't have to think anymore, I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, tell him there, boy.
That will be good enough for now. I will push this, we got the leaks away. I will maybe be back later today. I gotta take some rest now so I can recover and I should eat something. Okay. I swear I'm dying here. We start with the node transformation, start working on the actual animations now next. So that's fire. Yeah. That will be it for now, for today.
Animations?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna get those from?
Home. Bye bye everyone. Bye.